9 out of 10 drivers blame themselves when their fuel economy drops. They slow down, they avoid the highway, they switch gas stations, and none of it works. Because the real problem isn't how you drive, it's 12 small sensors buried inside your engine, quietly failing, quietly draining your tank. And most mechanics won't mention a single one until something breaks completely. I've spent over 20 years diagnosing engines, and the drivers I feel for most aren't the careless ones. They're the careful ones. The guys who've owned the same car for 8, 10, 12 years, who change their oil on schedule, who know their vehicle. They just never got the right information. Here's what that costs you. A single failing sensor can rob you of 15 to 40% of your fuel economy, every tank, every week. That quietly adds up to over $1,000 a year gone before you ever notice anything is wrong. We're counting down all 12, and I want you to stay until the end because the last sensor on this list has no warning light, no strange noise, no obvious symptom. Just money disappearing every time you start your engine. It's a $40 fix, and almost nobody knows it exists. Let's start the countdown. Number 12, the knock sensor. You've been driving this car for years. It starts fine, it runs fine, but somewhere inside that engine block, a tiny microphone is listening for something you'll never hear from the driver's seat. The knock sensor detects detonation. That's when fuel ignites too early inside the cylinder, creating a shockwave that slowly destroys pistons. When the sensor fails, your engine's computer panics. It permanently pulls back the ignition timing, meaning the spark fires late, combustion happens at the wrong moment, and your engine works harder to produce less power. You won't feel it dramatically, but you'll pay for it at the pump, every single tank. Diagnosis requires a scan tool. The part runs between $100 and $150. Not cheap, but ignoring it costs more. That one affects performance quietly. The next one affects your wallet loudly, and it hides inside a part most drivers have never even heard of. Number 11. The fuel rail pressure sensor. Picture a metal pipe running along the top of your engine. That's the fuel rail. It holds pressurized fuel right before it gets injected into the cylinders. This sensor measures that pressure in real time and reports it to the engine's computer. When it fails, the computer gets the wrong number. It thinks pressure is low, so it overworks the fuel pump. Or it thinks pressure is high, so it cuts back. Either way, the injectors spray the wrong amount of fuel, and your engine burns through gas it never needed. Hard starting, hesitation, a tank that empties faster than it should. This one needs a professional to diagnose properly. The part runs between $150 and $450. There's one sensor later in this list that causes the same invisible waste, but with no warning light, no hesitation, and no clue at all. We'll get there. Number 10, the throttle position sensor. You've driven this car long enough to know how it feels. The way it responds when you press the gas, the way it settles at a light. So when something feels slightly off, a hesitation, a small surge, an idle that hunts up and down, you notice. That's the throttle position sensor losing its accuracy. Every time you press the pedal, this sensor converts that movement into a precise voltage signal. Low voltage means idle. High voltage means full throttle. When the signal goes erratic, the engine's computer has no idea what you're asking for. It over-injects fuel to compensate. Fuel economy drops up to 30%. Before you replace it, try a $12 can of electronic contact cleaner. Spray it around the sensor and the throttle plate. That alone restores accuracy in many cases. Replacement runs $150 to $400. The spray costs $12. That one you can feel. The next one you can't feel at all. Number 9, the MAP sensor. Manifold absolute pressure. Here's how it works. Every time you press the accelerator, the pressure inside your intake manifold changes. Low pressure means light load cruising, idling. High pressure means heavy load, climbing a hill, passing on the highway. This sensor reads that pressure and tells the computer exactly how much fuel to inject. When it fails, it typically reports lower pressure than reality. The computer reads that as heavy load, and it responds the way it always does under heavy load. It dumps more fuel into the engine. You might notice a rough idle, maybe some hesitation. Most drivers blame bad gas. It's not the gas. Cleaning with electronic contact cleaner costs under $15. A replacement runs $50 to $200. Test it first with a multimeter before spending anything. The next sensor is something most drivers have never considered, but it's been working inside your engine every single day. I had a customer a few years back, retired engineer, meticulous guy, kept every service record since the day he bought the car. Couldn't figure out why his fuel economy had quietly dropped over 18 months. No warning lights, no rough running. We found a map sensor sending bad data the entire time. Cleaned it in 20 minutes. He called me a week later, said his tank was lasting 3 days longer than before. Sometimes the smallest thing makes the biggest difference. Let's keep going. Number 8, the camshaft position sensor. You go out to start your car on a cold morning. It cranks a little longer than usual, eventually catches. You think, battery's getting old. Maybe I need a new one. But the battery is fine. The camshaft position sensor tells the engine's computer the exact position of your valves at every moment. That information determines which injector opens and exactly when. When the sensor weakens, that timing goes off. Fuel gets injected into the wrong cylinder at the wrong moment. It never burns completely. It exits through the exhaust, wasted. You're paying for fuel your engine never used. The part runs $50 to $150. But here's what concerns me more than the cost. Constant misfires from a failing camshaft sensor will eventually damage your catalytic converter, and that repair starts at $1,000. We're getting closer to the sensor with no warning, no symptom, just money disappearing every single morning. Before we go further, if this information is useful, a quick like helps CoreCar reach more drivers who need it. Now, let's get to the sensors that really matter. Number 7, the intake air temperature sensor. Cold air is denser than warm air. Denser air contains more oxygen, and more oxygen means the engine needs more fuel to match it. Your engine's computer knows this, and it adjusts fuel injection automatically based on air temperature. That's what this sensor handles. It sits in the intake duct and measures the temperature of every breath of air entering your engine. When it fails, it sends a false reading, tells the computer the air is extremely cold, even on a warm afternoon. The computer believes it, and it injects fuel as if the engine is running in the middle of winter. Every drive, every trip to the grocery store, every short errand. The part costs $15 to $45. Cleaning takes 10 minutes with a sensor-safe spray. This is one of the easiest fixes on this entire list. The next one has been inside your engine since the day it was built, working every minute. And when it fails, the damage isn't just fuel, it's oil. Number 6, the PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation. You notice a small oil stain under your car one morning. Not a puddle, just a spot. You figure it's age. The car has 100,000 miles on it. Gaskets get old. You keep an eye on it. But the gasket isn't the problem. Inside your engine, combustion gases leak past the piston rings during every power stroke. Those gases build up in the crankcase, the lower section of your engine where the oil lives. The PCV valve redirects those gases back into the intake to be burned cleanly. When it sticks closed, pressure builds. That pressure forces oil out through every seal and gasket it can find. That's your oil stain. Worse, those trapped gases mix with your oil and break it down. Your engine loses lubrication protection without you realizing it. The valve itself costs $5 to $15. Replacement takes minutes. This is one of the cheapest preventive fixes on this list, and one of the most ignored. The next one is responsible for up to 40% of your fuel simply vanishing. Every tank. Number 5. The oxygen sensor. You're stopping at the gas station more often than you used to. Not dramatically more, just more. You tell yourself it's the season, the traffic, the way you've been driving lately. It's none of those things. The oxygen sensor sits in your exhaust pipe and measures how much oxygen remains after combustion. That number tells the engine's computer whether the fuel mixture was correct. Too much oxygen means too little fuel. Too little oxygen means too much fuel. The computer uses that reading to constantly fine-tune every injection cycle. When the sensor fails, the computer stops fine-tuning. It switches to a fixed safety setting, and that setting runs rich, more fuel than the engine needs. Every single cycle. 40% of your fuel economy gone. Try cleaning the sensor tip first with a sensor-safe electronic cleaner under $15. If that doesn't restore it, replacement runs $150 to $500. But here's the thing. That investment pays itself back faster than any other fix on this list. We're almost at the sensor I mentioned in the beginning, the one with no warning at all. 2 more to go. Number 4. The MAF sensor, mass airflow. For every gallon of fuel your engine burns, it needs roughly 12,000 liters of air. That's not an estimate. That's the precise ratio your engine was engineered around. The mass airflow sensor measures every breath of air entering the engine and sends that number to the computer in real time. When the sensor gets dirty, and it always gets dirty eventually, that number drifts. The computer receives less air than is actually entering, so it injects more fuel to compensate. Or it receives more than reality, so the mixture goes completely off balance. Either way, you're burning fuel your engine doesn't need. The fix is simple. Once a year, remove the sensor and spray it with MAF-specific cleaner only, not WD-40, not carburetor cleaner. Those destroy the delicate sensing wire inside. The right cleaner costs $8 to $15 and takes 10 minutes. Don't skip the air filter either. A clogged filter is what dirties this sensor in the first place. The next one measures something you can't see, can't smell, and can't feel. But if you've ever driven through mountain country, it's been quietly working against you. Number 3. The Barometric pressure sensor. Most drivers have never heard of this one, and that's exactly the problem. Here's what it does. At sea level, air is dense, full of oxygen. Your engine knows how to handle that. But drive up into the mountains, through Colorado, through the Appalachians, through any significant elevation, and the air thins out, less oxygen per breath. The engine needs less fuel to match it. The barometric pressure sensor measures that outside air pressure and tells the computer to adjust accordingly. When it fails, it gets stuck. Tells the computer you're at sea level even when you're climbing a 4,000-foot grade. The computer injects fuel for dense sea-level air, but the engine is running on thin mountain air. The excess fuel has nowhere to go. Black smoke, poor power. A tank that empties on the way up and doesn't recover on the way down. Diagnosis requires a scan tool comparing the sensor reading against actual atmospheric pressure at your location. If the sensor is standalone replacement, runs $50 to $200. If it's integrated into the map sensor or the computer itself, costs go higher. The next sensor fails completely silently. No smoke, no hesitation, no warning light. Just your money quietly leaving every morning before you've driven a single mile. Number 2. The vehicle speed sensor. Your transmission shifts a little harder than it used to, or your cruise control suddenly stops holding speed on the highway. You figure it's the transmission, and you brace yourself for a big repair bill. Before you do anything, check this sensor first. The vehicle speed sensor measures how fast your transmission output shaft is spinning and sends that signal to the computer. That signal determines exactly when to shift gears. When it fails, the computer goes blind. It holds lower gears too long at highway speeds. Your engine spins at 2,500, 3,000 revolutions per minute when it should be at 1,800. That extra spinning is pure waste. Fuel burned for nothing. The part runs $40 to $80. But the real cost of ignoring it is a transmission that wears out years ahead of schedule because it's being forced to operate outside its designed range every single drive. A professional can confirm the diagnosis with an oscilloscope, a tool that reads the sensor's pulse signal and checks whether it's clean and consistent. Number 1. The engine coolant temperature sensor. Your car starts perfectly, runs smoothly, no warning lights, no strange sounds, no hesitation. By every measure, your engine is healthy, but your tank empties 20% faster than it should, and you cannot figure out why. This is the most invisible thief on this entire list. Here's what's happening. When your engine is cold, it needs a richer fuel mixture to start and stabilize more fuel than normal until everything warms up. The engine coolant temperature sensor tells the computer when that warm-up is complete, when to lean back out, when to stop overfueling. When this sensor fails, specifically when its circuit breaks open, the computer assumes the worst. It assumes the engine is permanently cold, frozen, and it never stops the enrichment cycle. Every drive, every errand, every highway mile, your engine is running as if it just started on a January morning in Minnesota, injecting 20% more fuel than it needs, all day, every day. No check engine light, no rough idle, nothing to tell you something is wrong. The sensor itself costs $15 to $45. Testing it takes a multimeter and 10 minutes. You measure its electrical resistance at different temperatures. A cold sensor reads high resistance. A warm sensor reads low. If those numbers don't change as the engine warms up, you've found your thief. I replaced one of these on my own truck 4 years ago. One $40 part. My fuel economy came back within a week, and it's stayed there ever since, almost 90,000 miles later. That is what one small sensor can do. So here's my question for you. Out of these 12 sensors, how many had you already heard of? Drop a number in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to know what our audience actually knows going in. If this saved you even one trip to the gas station, subscribing to Core Car is worth it. Every video we make is built around one goal, keeping more money in your pocket. But before you go, there's one more thing draining your wallet every single week. Core Car's next video covers the fuel myths that are quietly costing you at every fill-up. It's right here. Don't miss it.